Hello everybody, my name is Wilder, and now that Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life is getting a remake, I wanted to talk a bit about what I'm hoping for when it comes to this remake and the content that's going to be added to it. There's a lot of things we've seen already that I'm super happy about, like the character customization, the photo mode, and a bunch of mechanics and content from other versions of A Wonderful Life and Another Wonderful Life. But there are still a few things that I'm hoping for when it comes to the remake, and a few things that I would love to see. So, let's get into it. The first thing that I'm super excited about that's confirmed are all of the extra festivals that are going to be added. A Wonderful Life was lacking severely in the festival department, so I'm excited to see that there are going to be a ton more coming to the remake. But I really hope that a lot of these festivals, or, at least a fair amount of them, will be interactive for us. Something for us to do. A cooking festival where you submit your dish would be fun, but I'm thinking more along the lines of the chicken fights from Mineral Town, or maybe horse races where you race the horse, or even an egg hunt where we actually go looking for the eggs, instead of, whatever Olive Town gave us. But yeah, something like that with actual interactive activities for us. Forgotten Valley, which is what its name has been changed to now, has a lot of space, so it would be great to get out and join the other residents in some fun little minigames and activities. Staying on the same topic though, it's also been confirmed that a ton of new cutscenes in general have been added between you and the other characters, which means that we're going to be getting a lot more dialogue through that with other residents of the valley. But I hope that we get more dialogue in general with them, like as you talk to them while walking around. Because the original game had a nice amount of dialogue, for a little while, like the first 2 years, but like I always say with farming sims, you can never have too much dialogue, especially when it's genuinely interesting. So I really hope that they have more dialogue that'll let us know more about themselves and the valley as well, because some of them have been there for a long while compared to us. I mean, we just got there when the game starts, so I would love to hear about what it used to be like or how the valley started. All kinds of things like that. Plus, our dad owned the farm with Takakura before we were there, so someone must have known him. That was something that was never mentioned in the original, and I would love to see dialogue surrounding that topic. It would really open up the world building quite a bit more, in my opinion. If we're going to stay on the topic of the residents though, then I want to talk about the tools and items, like the alarm clock and the seed maker, that you got in the original by befriending them. I would love to have the more traditional system for leveling up and upgrading your tools like in Mineral Town, or just about any other Harvest Moon game. But I can't deny I loved getting new tools through befriending people. I really did. I want a few things to stay like that. Like, maybe nothing super important, maybe just tools like the electric shears or the weird watering can that only has enough water for one square. Those can be gotten through friendship, while your normal tools can be upgraded traditionally through using them enough to upgrade them. I know that a lot of people want that mechanic in the remake, myself included. I think it would be cool, but I still love the idea of getting certain tools and items through friendship, having them gifted to you. So maybe a happy medium there would be nice. But for the tools themselves, I really, really hope that we can use them on more than one square at a time, like the hoe and the watering can. Because with a huge field in the original, I always wanted to fill it with crops and just have my farm thriving every season. But in reality, it would just take way too much time. It would take up most of my day every day to just water them, let alone the stamina it would have taken to plant them all from scratch. It was a real mess, honestly, and I really hope that's changed in the remake, either with an upgrade system for certain tools, or having different types of tools you get from people have different effects or ranges, or something like that. Because that's definitely one mechanic that needs to be changed outright. One mechanic that I don't want to change, however, and would actually love to stay the same, is how cows give milk. In the original game, a cow would stop giving milk after about a year, and it would have to give birth before it could start producing milk again. This is a mechanic I actually always liked. Not only did it set the game apart from others because of how realistic and different it is, but it also constantly gave me something to do with my cows, other than buying them and then going through the same routine until the game ends. It made sure that there was always something going on in the barn as well, some event, especially when you have different cows that would need your attention throughout the year. It's something I always thought was interesting, and like I said, really set A Wonderful Life apart from the other games. I don't know if this one is going to be kept, but I actually really do hope that it does. Also, let me sell the goat. Or at the very least, let me do something so that the goat doesn't stop giving milk. Let me have baby goats. I think that would be really cute. Something. Don't let the goat sit there, please. The last thing that I really want that was a huge issue for me in the original is that I hope our spouse will join us for festivals. It was always so weird to me when I would go to the Harvest Festival in the original game and my wife just wouldn't be there. My kid either. I just ditched them at home to go eat some good food. It always felt so weird to me. Bring them along, why not? And thanks to the trailer, we know that there will be family events like the Fireworks Festival where you can bring your wife, your kid, and Takakura as well. That's super exciting, but I hope that certain festivals change a little bit after you get married to incorporate your family. Or at least have them show up with you. They can stand around in the background for all I care, I just want them there. Also, speaking of having your spouse acknowledged, I hope that people will actually talk about you both, like genuinely, and not just a one-off comment after you got married. I hope they bring it up a bit, because I want to feel like someone in the valley actually got married. I hope they ask about your kid too. In the original they mentioned everything once and then went back to normal and never touched it again. I would love to see it talked about a bit more. I think it would be really cool. Other than all that though, I'm happy with what we've seen so far. I also hope that the frame rate will be consistent, by the way. All I'm asking for is consistency, nothing crazy, just consistency. But yeah, I can't wait, because even if I get very little of what's on my list, I know that I'm gonna love this game to death. I love the original with a passion, and knowing that there is going to be more scenes, more festivals, and more dialogue with all these amazing characters makes me so incredibly excited already. But let me know what you're hoping for when it comes to Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life, because that's going to be it from me today. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and as always, I will see you in the next one.